How can young people best prepare themselves for work?
I would say, firstly, stick in at school and try and learn as much as possible. I would also, do you do work experience at your school? I would really do your best to try and get a really good work placement as well, so that you can try and gain as much experience as possible. Because even at our place, we do work experience, and we've given quite a few jobs post-work experience as well. So think about that when you do work experience to try and get yourself ready for work.
What general skills do young people need when they first start in their job?
Skills. I would say is that you need to try and build on your communication skills, because they're really important. Try and even practice that your body language of up still, up straight, smiling. Nobody wants to employ a miserable person, do they? Something as little as that is really important. Definitely communication. And again, like your written skills as well, all of those are really important.
What kind of work experience activity will help young people prepare for a job in your sector?
Work experience. Okay, again, I've said about work experience. Again, written skills is really important, and when you try and apply for work experience is just to make sure that you've reread your application as well, that it all makes sense, and all there's no spelling errors or grammar errors. That's really important of trying to get work experience in a good place.
What are the minimum qualifications needed to work in companies in your sector?
Okay, Montezuma's is quite a varied company. So we have manufacturing, we have retail, and we also have office. And even within the office, we've got sales roles, administration roles, IT, finance, HR. Is so diverse, the jobs within our business. But we focus very much on more about finding the right person for the job, and that you don't need to have a degree to come and work for us. It's all about having relative work experience to come and work for our business, and whether that is through apprenticeships or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's whether what experience you've got would fit our business.
What does a typical day look like for someone in your position?
Oh, right. HR is also known as AKA like the UN Peace Treaty. And I also like to say it is like a box of chocolates at my place, because like Forrest Gump said, you never know what you're going to get next. Every day is a different day, and it can be various things. I do payroll, contracts, recruitment, dealing with any issues of staffing issues. It's so varied. Every single day is absolutely a different day, but at least does that give you a little idea of some of the things?
What information do you look for in a young person's CV?
Right, okay. If you've got any work experience at all, even if it's babysitting or helping out, unpaid work, what else would I look for in a CV? Again, going back to the whole, I like a CV to look clean. And do you know what I mean by clean? It's just that it's easily read, it flows really easily. And just factual information. And as I say, your hobbies, that's really important. It's nice to see whether you've got a connection with the company. So hobbies are really important.
Do people stay in your company and progress, or do they need to move and further their career?
Well, we always try and recruit from within, and I'm really proud to say that most of the people that are in senior positions within our business have all started at the very bottom. And I can give you an example of our general ops manager assistant. She started off working in our warehouse, and she literally went from warehouse worker to the supervisor, to the manager, and then she ended up getting the deputy job of the overall factory. So that's just one person, and we've got lots of people like that in the business, because that's something that you can't train people, is the actual work experience that you gain within the business.
What's the different entry levels to get into the career/sector, and what can what can I expect the progression routes to be?
Okay, as I said, you can come in so many levels. That if I even use myself, I went off to university and I got a business studies degree. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And HR wasn't probably as big back then as it is now, but then I decided quite a few years later that I wanted to work in HR, so I did night college as well to get my CIPD qualifications, and I got an administration job that I assisted an HR manager. It was just a general administration job, and then gradually obviously I got promoted to HR manager, and then I came to this business as an HR manager. So, as I say, you can start at all levels. I know people, you can do apprenticeships with HR. You can just go in as an administration officer and end up working in an HR department. And gradually, you would get to whatever level you want to get to.